Hi, I'm Johnetta Roberts, Neighborhood Initiatives Manager for the Louisville Independent Business Alliance. Welcome to the West Louisville Trailblazers video series. The goal of this video series is to introduce you to trailblazing West Louisville entrepreneurs and to introduce you to resources that can benefit your company as you start and grow. Here at the Louisville Independent Business Alliance, we feel it is important to focus on West Louisville and the amazing entrepreneurs that have been in business for many years and are poised to grow. And we want to also inspire new businesses to start and grow in the area so that West Louisville can continue to grow and thrive.
Well, my name is Ben Jones, and I actually started Better Days in the early, we'll say in the early 80s, but it started around 79, and my Better Days West store, we opened it up in the early 80s. Now, what makes my store, Better Days West, a unique place for people to shop? Because I do cater to mainly urban or R&B, soul, jazz, rap, or black artists, with no reservations of, yeah, when you come into the West End location, you are coming into an urban establishment. We do like to cater to our community, our family. Now, when we started Better Days, we started on Frankfort Avenue in 1979. And then at the time, there was probably 7 or 8 urban record stores, but none of them, I just thought of what would be the uniqueness. I've always been a new and used record store. Probably the only used record store, probably one of the few in the United States with urban music. Black owned and doing what you would call almost like a glorified thrift store. Now, when my East End store reopened after COVID, we moved into a 6,000 square foot space. And that just meant we were able to allow more used and new product that I already own to be displayed. So that means everyone come to that store. We do R&B, soul, pop, rock, posters, t-shirts, toys. Again, another larger glorified thrift store that's very organized, you know, in the music industry, that world. Well, Better Days for me has always been a part of my actual life. When I was a young lad, from my parents telling me I love music, able to select music at 16 months old. So music is really a God-given recognition that I've always had. So I really started before I knew I was started. So then once I'd done my high school, my college life, I actually started, my first store was in Bowling Green when I went to college. So then when I moved to Louisville in the early or the late 70s, I had a partner and we started Better Days. And then I bought him out. So that would be the starting of Better Days Records in Louisville, Kentucky in probably 1979, 80. The one thing it does that I stay proud of is I actually allow anyone to come in and get free consulting on how to do whatever it takes to start, to run, and the knowledge of the game. And that's the challenge of all of it, is like, there's room for everybody. So Better Days allows people to just be a part, even if they don't know they're a part. The whole idea of entrepreneur is really the risk of life. Which risk do you want to take? And if your risk is the love of life and the risk of love of the business, then again, it's not a risk. You're living what you are supposed to do, and that means you work hard. You wake up wanting to do. You wake up wanting your community to know who you are, what you are, why you are. You say so transparent, and this is an urban-driven business. My West End store, because of where I live, because of where I work, because of where I come to every single day. That doesn't mean I don't know business as far as business, but I do know where I am. By me being a DJ, by me being a musician, I've played and I've worked with plenty of people. We started what we would call even the form of house music, the form of remixing a 12-inch single, the fact that we knew how to create a whole new vinyl community So my success is actually proven again that you can wear all the hats, but just find out which hat you want to wear in your community. My words of advice is work. Love doing what you're doing. Understand the game is to be lived, not played. And once you understand living the job or living the life, then you'll understand that it's just a part of your daily routine. It's just your daily, and I wish that everyone could grow up like I grew up, where they could actually do what they want to do. And still, that doesn't mean you slack, you lack, or you don't want to be a part of it. No, that means you want to be more and more and more, and you want to keep it moving and you want to keep it sharing, because there's room for everybody.
My name's Jennifer. I'm the Executive Director of the Louisville Independent Business Alliance. I'm going to talk a little bit about LIBA. We are all about local independent businesses. So we have about 830 members. They are all right here in Louisville, homegrown independent businesses, not franchises, not national businesses, etc. So they're really unique to our town. And one of the things that we do, we're supporting these members, but we are also looking to spread the word about why buying local is important. And that's important in your business life, that's important in your personal life, all of those things. When you think about how you spend your money, you are in essence voting with your dollars. So you want to think about the businesses that you want to patronize. You can kind of just think a little bit about the impact that your dollars are making in the community. So part of what we do is educate people about why buying local is important. So obviously with our local homegrown businesses, more of those dollars are going to circulate within our community. So when you spend $1, you can spend it at a national, and about $14 will remain in Louisville. When you spend it at a local, more like $54 or more dollars will stay recirculating. So that makes a big difference in our community. It makes a big difference for our neighborhoods as well. So that's part of the reason why, LIBA has special efforts in West Louisville and in South Louisville. When we think about hustling, bustling neighborhoods, thriving neighborhoods, one thing that a lot of those neighborhoods have in common is they're independent businesses. They're kind of a backbone of a community, and they're a place that people kind of think of as a third place that they can call their own. There's business, there's home, and then there's these independent businesses that they love. Those businesses also give back to the community at a higher rate. They again make our neighborhoods, the neighborhoods that we love. When we think about home and what makes it home, it's those independent businesses. When we have people from out of town, where do we go? We take them to the local businesses, the places that they don't have anywhere else. So businesses are important to our sense of place. They're important to our economy. We have our kind of focused campaigns in South Louisville and in West Louisville because we want to especially support independent businesses in those areas. We want to be sure that there's resources for people to thrive. We want to educate the public about why it's important to give their business to these places. Again, voting with their dollars for the kind of community that they want to see. So there's a lot of benefits involved with being a LIBA member. We have over 800 business members, and really it's a huge variety of people. We have everybody from the solopreneurs to the larger companies and every place in between. I would say that most of our businesses have less than 10 employees. And what we do is we band together so that we have a stronger voice in the city. When people think of independent businesses, they can call LIBA and we can get in touch with our members and say, well, what do you think about these issues, et cetera, et cetera. So there's this idea of banding together and being a group of a lot of small businesses together so that we have this stronger voice together. So, by banding together, we're part of a bigger community. And, and then in addition to that, we have just our concrete benefits, things like there's health insurance discounts, there's advertising discounts. We also do a buy local guide every year, and it has a listing of all of our businesses that's included with your membership, and we just distribute thousands and thousands of those every year. We're also known for our public-facing events like the Buy Local Fair, the South Point's Buy Local Fair, our Business Expo. So these are all events designed to bring business to our businesses. So we're letting the general public know, here are her local businesses, and here's where to find them, and here's how to get to know them. at these public events through our Buy Local Guide, through our website, et cetera, et cetera. So, and I love our members too, because our members are often looking to support each other. So when they're thinking about who they're gonna hire for a moving company or for an accountant or whatever it might be, they're gonna look on our website at keeplouisvilleweird.com, or they're going to consult the Buy Local Guide. There are lots of ways to find us and lots of ways to find local independent businesses.
Hello, my name is David Constantino. I'm the Chief Lending Officer and Senior Vice President for Park Community Credit Union. We are thrilled today to be the presenting sponsor of this series. One of the things that we're most excited about is that we are the largest community development financial institution in the state of Kentucky, and we are the only credit union that has achieved that success. This wasn't earned by accident. This was with intentionality, where we have learned and mastered how to execute on delivering products and services to all areas of the communities we serve. During our 57 years, we have been able to build a legacy of reaching out for those in need. One of our goals is to help homeowners and business owners become a part of the community, not by number, but by their own contributions and the values that they have to offer to other community members. One of the ways that we've been able to help is we have specifically designed products that are non-traditional. It's not your typical banking products. We have put a lot of time in listening to our communities to see what their needs are and the challenges that they have to overcome in order to achieve generational wealth. We have designed a first-time home buyer program that is customized for areas that have financial difficulties. This could be as a result of their credit history, their income earning ability, or stability at a job. However, they deserve just as much equal access to home ownership as anyone else. We've also designed a small business loan program. This particular program opens the door to small business owners that want to build credit, begin their journey in owning their very own business, and we do it non-traditionally. It is not built on credit score alone, or at all in some cases. It is built on the character of the individual and also their plans on how it will evolve into a much bigger business. We are excited and proud to join LIBA and to be the presenting sponsor of this series, as well as the West on Wednesday series and the West End Buy Local Block Party.
Hi, I am Jim Spradlin. I'm the President and CEO of Park Community Credit Union. And this is an exciting time for us here at Park Community with some of the initiatives that we have going on in the community. As you may be aware, a credit union is a not-for-profit financial cooperative that offers banking services throughout the community. At Park and at any credit union, our motto is people helping people. So we strive to provide services to everyone throughout our community with a special focus on marginalized communities or communities that may have been ignored in the past or not had access to mainstream financial services. To that regard, here in Louisville, we have a branch down at West Jefferson in Molo Village that's been open for about a year and a half now. And we have plans to open another branch at the upcoming Goodwill Opportunity Center, and hopefully that'll be up and running sometime in 2024, early 2025. Park itself, we've been around since 1965 serving the community. We currently serve throughout Kentucky, but as I said, we've got an emphasis on helping those who need it the most. We work with several groups that have a presence down in West Louisville. We've had a long-standing relationship with Simmons College of Kentucky and also with St. Stephen's. We have a very deep relationship with Gabke and a lot of the churches in that area. And we think that the churches at many times are the door to the community, and that's the way that you can get the word out to where you can help people. We've had a several-year relationship with Goodwill with a Wheels to Work program where we help people get transportation so that they can start jobs and make a living and better themselves that way also. A couple of other initiatives that we have. We are currently the largest CDFI in the state of Kentucky. A CDFI is a community development financial institution, which has a mission working out in all of our communities to help them develop and grow economically and with population, and again, give that opportunity for legacy growth for the families. We're also the only credit union that has that status in the state of Kentucky. So we're proud of both of those designations that are out there, and that opens us up to a lot of new loan programs, a lot of grant money that we can give. And in fact, coming out of COVID, we were probably able to put $3 or $4 million into the community in COVID relief funds. So that's something that we're very proud of. And we're also the only credit union in the state of Kentucky that actually has a nonprofit arm, the Park Community Credit Union Foundation, and that is a program that we use to reach out into the community through education programs, through financial well-being programs, and really just ways that we can help communities thrive and become better.